that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. And today, I'm going to be taking a look at Braverats from Blue Orange Games. This is for 2 players, ages, I guess, about 9 or 10 and up. It'll take you about 5 to 15 minutes to play. And in Braverats, you are going to be laying down cards that are going to have various different rats on them, trying to get the highest numbers. It's a really weird combination of kind of like war meets love letter kind of mashed together with really beautiful artwork. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's open it up and see how it plays. Alright, let's take a look at what you're going to get inside of Braverats. As I always like to mention, this is a promotional copy of the game that was sent to me. This will not be coming out until next February, but it looks really good to me, and I imagine a lot of the same components are going to be in the final version of the game. First and foremost, you're going to get your handy-dandy little rule booklet. It's probably about one page if you really put it into page format. It's a very, very simple game, and the rule booklet knocks it out of the park. You're not going to have any questions when you're done. Very, very simple rule booklet. Well done. Next, you're going to get 14 cards. This is a micro game. You're going to get red cards, and you're going to get blue cards. They will represent different clans. Now, they're numbered 0 through 7, because essentially in this game you're going to be trying to race to 4 points, even though you can have different variations to however many points you want to do, but you're going to be trying to gain 4 points by winning wars against the other person. So pretty much what happens is you have to lay out a higher card than they do. But what's really flips the game on its head is there's different text written on the bottom of the cards. Each card has its own unique special ability. Now this game is symmetrical, so all the cards, despite the fact there are different artwork for both sides, which I really do appreciate that they weren't lazy and just did the same artwork on both sides, the 7 is going to have the same ability on both sides, and the 4 is going to have the same ability on both sides, and the 3 and the 2, and whatnot. But the different abilities are going to have like various different things. So let's go over a quick mock hand so you can see how it works. So to start off the game, you're going to get dealt your cards, and then you're going to pick a card, and that card is going to get played. So for instance, for the blue guy, we'll say he'll do the General, which is the number 6. It's a pretty strong card, and it says this card, the card in your next turn gets +2 strength, so that's pretty nice. He's going to lay it down face down so the other guy can't see. And then this guy is going to choose his card. They're going to be doing this at the same time, mind you. So he will go with, he'll get rid of this one. So this is the number 1. This is the Princess. This is a weak card, but it can be very strong. It says, if your opponent plays the Prince, you automatically win the game. Now, the Prince is the number 7. It's the big bad mamma jamma, the biggest card in the game. So essentially, if someone else were to play the Prince, when you played the Princess, then you would automatically win the game. So he's going to put that face down, and then you're going to reveal at the same time, and you'd say, okay, this guy clearly wins. He's got a 6 to the 1. None of the special abilities matter this turn. So what's going to happen is this card's going to go face down. His card's going to go face up, so we can remember that he won this round. And then you are going to move on to the next round. Now, one thing I really do like about this is you'll be able to try and figure out what the other person has played, but once you start to get into round 4 or round 5, the person that lost that round, you might be like, oh shoot, what did he play? Does he still have this card? Does he still have that card? It's all about deduction and trying to remember what your opponent's played and predict what your opponent's going to play next. So next we'll go ahead and he will play, he'll play this number 5 right here. His 5 is Wizard. It says it nullifies the special power of your opponent's card. So essentially, whatever card this guy plays, that special power is going to be gone. Plus, he knows that he's going to get +2 from the last round, so that essentially is a 7, which is pretty nice. So this guy just randomly said, you know what? He sees that this is going on right here, that he's going to get +2, so he's going to play his 0. He's going to play his Musician, and this says, this round is nullified and put on hold. So he's going to put that down. They're both going to reveal at the same time. And, oh, lo and behold, actually, guess what? This would cancel that out, which means this guy is going to win. So he's up 2 rounds to nothing. So that special ability normally is very nice. However, since he happened to play this card at the right time that takes away his special ability, that means he won that round with a 7. So now the blue is up 2, and the red is up to 0. So the red really needs to win. So what might happen is, now you're trying to outsmart the other person. You might say, okay, the blue guy might be like, I know that red needs to win. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gamble, and I am going to play this princess right here. It's worth 1 point. And this princess, as I mentioned earlier, means that if someone plays the prince, which is the big strong card, the player that plays the princess automatically wins. So what he's trying to do is he's hoping that the red guy over here is going to play his big card because he needs to win. So he'd play that, and he'd say, I played my princess, I win, right? Oh no, you play the princess, and he would automatically win. You would shuffle him back up, and you can play over and over again. There really is a lot of strategery in this game, trying to figure out what the other player is trying to play. At the same time, there's also a lot of different variants in the rule version. We've played a couple of them. We really enjoyed them. Most of them are pretty good. I really like the one where you exchange cards because it really kind of mixes the game up. But that, in a nutshell, is how Braverats is played. All right, Braverats from Blue Orange Games. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros. Let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, the game is not going to be for everybody because it is a micro game. You're only going to get 14 cards here. So it's not going to be for everybody. Also, there's strategy here, but there's not too deep a strategy. It's like, oh, he played that, so I should play this, or should I play that? It's kind of one of those deduction games, which is not going to be up everybody's alley. Also, the game is only for 2 players. It would have been nice if it had been for 3 or 4, but it's not. It is a great 2-player game. Spoiler alert. Moving on to the pros, I loved Braverats. I really did. I could not get enough of it. Me and my wife are absolutely smitten with this game. We really enjoy Love Letter, and I like this game better for 2 players. It's really just a really cool deduction game, and constantly you know that you're going to be like looking across your opponent, you're going to be like, I know you either played this card or that card, but I don't know which one to do, so I'm going to do this and that. And I like how the tie works, where if you tie, it's just on hold, and then the next time you're going to be going for 2 points or 3 points, because it really can shift the game. Overall, Braverats from Blue Orange Game is a game I really, really enjoy. It comes out next year at New York Toy Fair, and I definitely think you need to check it out. Oh, and I also loved the artwork, by the way. Braverats from Blue Orange Games. Go ahead and check it out when it comes out. It is a fantastic little 2-player game. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was a review for Braverats. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bauer's Game Corner.